done like a week in the life video. And this is an exciting week because today, actually on Monday, I'm getting the new MacBook Air with the M3 chip in it. So I think it'll be super fun to see how I get my work done or, you know, whatever with the new MacBook Air. I have always been a MacBook Pro user. I had a MacBook Air once, I think right after college, and it just like did not suit my needs. I was doing a lot of graphic design, a lot of photography, a lot of editing, and it just didn't work. I've had the MacBook Pro with the M1 Max chip since 2020 when they came out, and I've had zero issues out of this thing. I use it, it's my only computer right now. I use it, I hook it to an external monitor. I use it to like work here on the couch, which is what I'm about to do today. And I love it so very much. This is a freaking workhorse and a freaking beast, but it's huge. Like, see how thick it is? It's so thick. It's the 16-inch, it's massive. And there's a lot of times right now, especially where I'm like dropping a kid off for something sports related and I'm sitting in my car and I'm working. Or, you know, I don't have a lot of trips on my schedule this year, but like enough to be like, okay, this puppy is like really heavy to travel with. And what's happening is like when I grab this and I put it in a backpack, it makes everything really, really heavy. So now that the MacBook Air with the M3 chip came out, I figured I'd just go ahead and get it. So that was kind of my thought process. But I'm excited I'm gonna get it today. And this is a fun week. So today's a pretty like lazy work from the couch kind of day. Also, we got a new couch, and one of the things I was so excited about when we got this was to like work from the couch because it's a recliner and like I'm just so excited. So today is a work from the couch kind of day, but then the rest of the week is pretty like fun stuff going on. So thought I'd bring you along for the ride because like why not? Went to town, got a matcha latte. I actually had to come home and like get like the ice out because it was making it too cold. I don't like my drinks like too cold. I know I'm weird, but I just don't like them like terribly cold. So, and now I'm like home. So it's 11 a.m. and my like normal work schedule is I usually don't start work until like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And that's because I, you know, get up, get my kids out the door, I eat breakfast, I work out, I get ready. And usually by the time I do all of that, it's like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. And sometimes, like today, I make it a priority to run to town and grab a matcha latte, and I don't start work till 11. But that's okay. Usually when I push it back to like not starting until 11, I've got a little more time in the afternoons. Tomorrow, I actually have to be somewhere by 11. I've got 2 webinars that I'm hosting Wednesday, and so that'll be a busy day. And so, yeah, like it's okay. We're gonna take our Monday slow. We're gonna work from the couch with the Gilmore Girls. It's gonna be a good day. It's here and that's exciting, but I am like crying. I'm laughing so hard. So we have 3 dogs. Rip that lives in the house, and then we have 2 farm dogs. We have Darla and Badger. And Darla is like 8 years old, probably, something like that. She's a little white farm dog. She's part Great Pyrenees. She is nocturnal. She barks all night. When we got her, the original plan was to keep her in the house. But she hated being in the house, so she is outside. And then we have a border collie. And if you know anything about border collies, they are like true bred farm dogs. She like spends her days chasing horses and cats and other dogs and like, yeah. So anyway, we have these 2 outside. We have Rip that's inside the big doodle. And he was outside just now when I heard the UPS man coming with this package. So I went out the front door to like make sure that he stayed out of the way, right? And the way our driveway is, the UPS man pulled into our barn parking lot kind of, and then backed up to my house. And so I'm standing on the porch, and he's backing up the driveway. And who's in his passenger seat? Who's in the side of his truck just riding with him? Badger, the border collie. She must have jumped in at the barn and like rode the rest of the way up with him. And I was dying because I did not expect to see her sitting in the passenger seat of the UPS truck. Anyway, super pumped about this. I was actually a little bit worried that it wouldn't come in time for me to go get one of my kids from school. Actually, one of them's doing something after school, so I don't have to grab him as early today. But I was afraid it wouldn't come in time, and I was afraid I'd have to sign for it, and like I wouldn't be able to get it today, blah, blah, blah. It came in time, and I wouldn't have had to have signed for it anyway. I guess, I don't know what the criteria is for signing for it, but let's open it. I'm so excited. So excited for this. I could do like a formal unboxing video and, make it all cool and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm good with just this. You can't really see what's going on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so obviously like the pretty box, all the things. I got the midnight color, which is like black. And I'll put a case on it, or not a case, but like a vinyl sticker thing to protect it against scratches. It's almost like a blue. It's like a blue color. Can you see that? It's almost like a blue color, but it's not blue. I don't know. Okay, so came with this again, with that, and then the cable that matches it. And I actually think I got like the charging brick. I could be wrong, but I think I did. Yeah, I did. The like bigger charging brick, because like that's, we always want faster charging, right? Like always. So the bigger charging brick for this, with the MagSafe charger and the braided cable, which is spectacular. And it all like matches. It's so cute. Oh, is it gonna focus? Maybe. I know the lighting in here's garbage. I'm sorry. And then like the little instructions and little Apple stickers and all that. But I don't need all of those. This is so fun. I'm so excited. I wonder how bad, like so far, fingerprints are not bad. I know that it's supposed to have like the fingerprint technology on it or whatever, this color. So we'll see if it actually holds up. But I mean, I've been touching it. Well, yeah, you can see pretty good fingerprints there. I don't know, but let's set it up. We're stuck at a little bit of a stalemate with the software update, but it says there's just like 3 minutes left, so hopefully it'll be pretty quick. Also, do you see the state of my office? Like, it's kind of a disaster, but it's a disaster for a good reason. Because I had set up this little corner for a video podcast, and it just doesn't work. There's not enough room. I have this little rolling light, and it's just like, my office is so small, it doesn't really have room for that. So what we're doing is putting the other one of these desks back in here and making my L-shaped desk again. I'm going to try and keep the chair, but I don't know where it's going to go. It could have to go in like my bedroom or our living room, but I'm going to try and keep it. And then I bought these, they're called are they called Very Poles? No, Auto Pole. So these go like from wall to wall, kind of up high, and can mount things. So I bought that, and then a bunch of like different mounting arms and all that good jazz to mount camera mounts and mic mounts and light mounts and things like that over here, which is where I normally like film, like I face here. And so then my normal filming is back here, but I'm gonna rearrange this and make it colorful and fun. So we're working on that. And that's a video to come. But currently, that's just the state of my office because I have a bunch of crap to help me with this. And half of it's still in boxes. Like this is a quick little, like a quick release plate for tripods. Cause I want to be able to like, if I want to use this camera on the auto pole or my A7S III, I want to be able to like take them off really quickly. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Actually, while this is updating and getting to the point where I can use it, wow, I'm like still amazed at how light that is. It's like super light. I'm going to try and do like a full video on this too, but very, very much so lighter than my MacBook Pro. But it is like my MacBook Pro is a 16-inch, so of course it's going to be lighter. This is the 13-inch. This is small. But while that's setting up, I got other packages in the mail. So let's open those too. Some of this is office stuff. Some of it, I don't have any idea. So we'll just kind of see. Oh, yep. See, there's like an anchor. What is that? Oh, like a little anchor plug. Because I keep running out of the plugs that take USB-C for some reason. This is an anchor something. I just order things and I just go on Amazon at this point and let Amazon kind of tell me what I need. Oh, I know what this is. So this is a pack of USB-C to USB ports or cables. What is this one? Okay, this one is a mini USB. Can it focus on that or no? Yeah, a mini USB to USB cable. I have the Shure MV7 mic for like my big professional mic setup thing for podcasting and video calls and all of that. And I did have it hooked into the Rodecaster Pro, but I think I'm just getting rid of the Rodecaster Pro, or I might keep it, but I'm not going to use it in my like everyday podcast setup because it was causing a lot of issues. But the cable I had that was a mini USB to USB to go into the back of my desktop monitor that then syncs with my laptop when I plug it in here was too short. So I got a couple of those. Oh, this is one of those sensor cleaners for my cameras. That's loud. We have definitely needed this lately. Just blow on the sensor. Not very powerful, but it'll work. Oh, we got more cables. I did kind of go on a cable buying fiasco for whatever reason. What are these? Oh, and what's this? Oh, I know why I got this too. So I've been wanting to do like a car, like organize my car situation. And my car is a bit of a mess. Just like my office, just like my house, just like my life. And I saw these little pouches that are like little green with smiley faces. They're cute. But I thought that would help me like organize things in my console. So that's what that is. I think this might be a blanket. So we got a new couch, like I told y'all. Oh, and matcha latte stuff. So I bought matcha and I was making matcha lattes with the matcha, but it wasn't tasting like the coffee shop. And I've even watched the coffee shop make my matcha latte, and it's literally just matcha and oat milk. Like I don't get any sweetener or anything. And so I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I was even using the same brand of oat milk. So I think what was going on is they were using actual matcha latte like mix, and I was just using matcha. And so the matcha latte mix actually has like sugar in it. And then we got a new couch. Oh, I think this is what this is. This isn't a couch, don't worry. But Rip, our 100-pound Bernedoodle, he's not a big couch surfer, thank the goodness. We've never really like harbored that in him either. What in the world? Oh, the computer just restarted. But he does, like, if we're all on the couch, he's gonna want to get on the couch. You know what I mean? And obviously this is a new couch, and it is like you saw it this morning. It's like a off-white grayish color. And so what we've been doing is laying down blankets on our old couches. That's what we did too. But just in the spot we're okay with him laying. And for whatever reason, I've been using a white blanket. And so I bought this like brown blanket. Okay. That makes me feel like I'm doing the color analysis thing. I have been trying to find my colors, and I think I'm in autumn, which would mean these two colors are very me. Does it do anything like on TikTok? Yes. Well, I mean, if this is a me color too, then it probably won't. But anyway, I bought this darker colored blanket so that, you know, he's not laying on a white blanket. It'll still get dirty, but at least, you know. So yeah, that was kind of my haul, and this is still updating. So, okay, that was super quick and easy. It updated, it did the things. Now I'm just kind of like adding things to it. Like I need Dropbox on it and things like that because we use Dropbox to manage everything. I'm excited to play with it. Excited to see if it can handle like my workload. Like right now I have it hooked to my desktop with this like, or my like monitor with this ugly screensaver that it came with. So I'll have to change that, but so far so fun. I'm excited. Hi, Rip. Say hi, Rip. Come here. Look at the camera. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. No? He's not a big camera guy.
Will you be using my channel app today?
No, thank you.
May I have your order, please?
Yes, I just need a large sweet tea with no ice.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Good one. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. Today is a fun day because I got my sweet tea and I'm waiting on Bridget. She should be parking here in just a second. Here she is, and we're gonna go see 2 venues to possibly have like a workshop day or something like that. So I'm really excited.
That's fancy.
Oh. Okay, so we just went to see this first venue and I totally forgot to get any footage, but she sent us to the top of the mountain where they do the actual like ceremony and wedding. Look at this. Are you so excited that I'm home? Are you so excited that I'm home? Oh. Okay, I'm back home. I still have not finished setting this up either, by the way. We're gonna get there. But we went and saw 2 venues today. One is like a wedding venue. So we're like a destination wedding place. And we have a lot of wedding venues here, honestly. Most of them are like barn type wedding venues. And so we went to see one this morning and it was beautiful. And then we went to the second place we went. I didn't get a lot of footage there. I am the world's worst vlogger, so I'm gonna show some pictures. But the second place we went is actually on our like bougie golf course. And it's just a room that we can rent out. But my vision with this is that this is a like in-person workshop. We're gonna workshop, we're gonna do the things, but it's also a content trip. So you're gonna be able to like film reels if you want to. There'll be a videographer, there'll be a photographer, there'll be a beautiful place for you to like film YouTube videos, film reels, get like a lot of content batched out, but also like get better at content. And to even like have other people help you with your content because a lot of times we're by ourselves. So that's kind of the goal. And I thought for sure that the wedding venue would be the pick because I knew it'd be beautiful and it was. And like, I knew there'd be like nature for people to get out in and, you know, do their content and things like that. But the golf course won me over. It's just so bougie and like nice, and there's so many different places you could go to create content and different like stations we could set up. So I'm leaning towards golf course, and that surprised me. To be honest, it surprised me. it's still not exactly like the coffee shop. Like, the coffee shop has more of a matcha taste. And I'm doing everything they're doing. So it's making me mad. But it's pretty good. So today is a fun day. I'm actually going to be hosting 2 workshops today. So when I started in the online like business world situation, webinars were how you sold online courses. Like, that's just like, webinars were how you sold online courses, okay? And through the years, particularly after COVID, webinars are just like not as effective as they used to be. And they're not as effective in certain numbers. So for instance, I can still get the same amount of signups or more signups or a bigger percentage of my audience to sign up. Like, that's not really the problem. The problem is getting them to show up live and then getting them to actually convert. So pre-COVID, and ignore this, I've showered, but I've done nothing else. This is yesterday's hair, no makeup. Here we are. So pre-COVID, if I, obviously I got people to sign up, like whatever. And then about half, like literally like 45 to 50% of the people who signed up would show up live. And of those people, about 25 to 30% would convert to the online course. So would actually purchase the online course on the workshop. Okay. And so that's huge. And I could really count on those numbers, right? So if 1,000 people sign up, 500 people will show up live, and 175 of those people will buy. Yes, sign me up. Webinars are worth it every single time. But since COVID, that is much, much, much less. So I can still get, again, the same percentage of people to sign up. Like, the signups are not the problem. The problem is how many people show up live, because it is just, inevitable that the people who show up live are going to purchase more than the people who watch the replay. So getting people to show up live, and actually, because my conversion rate is still the same for my live show up rates. So the biggest struggle is getting people to show up live. So a few weeks ago, I did a paid workshop, and I was like, okay, we're going to try a paid workshop, and like that really incentivizes people to show up live. Same thing. I mean, I had, I think like 80 people sign up for this paid workshop. I didn't promote it a ton. 80 people like paid to come to the workshop, and like 20 people at most were on the live at any given time. And free is even worse, right? Because somebody will sign up and then they'll be like, oh, I don't want to show up or whatever. And so right now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, what is going to cause people to show up? So today I'm doing 2 workshops. They're the same workshop. One at 1 and one at 8 p.m. tonight. Say a prayer that I can stay awake. One at 1, one at 8 p.m. Same workshop, no replay. It's a free workshop, but there is no replay. So it was heavily advertised, no replay. If you sign up, you better be able to put your butt in that seat, right? And not only that, but you get to choose from either 1 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. So it's like 10 a.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Pacific, right? And so like that allows people to be able to show up if they work a full-time job or whatever. And so we have people signed up for both slots, like hundreds of people for both slots. And we've advertised no replay. And honestly, like, this is a huge test, because if it doesn't work, I think I'm kind of done with webinars. Like, they are driving me nuts how little people show up. It's like literally driving me nuts. So there's that, I guess. Yesterday was super fun seeing the venues. I think I've like really kind of fleshed out what I want to do with an in-person event. If that's something you're interested in, it's going to be one of those things where there's only like 20 seats. So if you're interested, let me know, because there's already people on Instagram who are like, oh my gosh, if you do an in-person thing, like I have to be there. So I've really like fleshed that out and figured out what that is, and I'm so excited. But yeah, today is just workshop day. I needed to work out this morning, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. 1, I was like super tired. 2, it is cold and I don't want to go in my garage. I work out in the cold all the time, but it's cold and I just don't want to right now. It's supposed to get to 55, but then it's supposed to get really windy. So my thought right now is that I'm probably just going to walk today. Like, that's going to be my workout. And so probably like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning right now, probably like 10:30, 11, I'm going to take a quick walk either on my road or on my treadmill, just to kind of re-energize myself before the workshop, and then probably walk again between the two workshops. And that way I can like keep my energy up, but also get my workout in, even though it's just a walk, because I just didn't feel it this morning. I really need to do a leg workout. Just didn't feel it, you know? Sometimes you have those days. All right, so I decided to go get a sweet tea. The matcha latte was not much good, and so I didn't drink a lot of it. And I can only have like so much caffeine a day. I react pretty easily to caffeine, so yeah, but I am dragging. And I know what it is. I haven't slept great the last few nights because my allergies have been killing me. So like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and just be like, and so I haven't slept the best of the world. And I really need a day where I can just sleep in, but like #children, and I have to get them to go to school. So, you know, I haven't had that in a while, and I have these two workshops today. So I don't want to be dragging all day. And honestly, caffeine does not hype me up. #ADHD. Like, that's not what it does to me, but I do think it will help me like feel better just to like get in my car, go get the sweet tea. It makes my heart happy to drink it. So I think that'll help. I'm feeling a lot better as far as my energy goes. I think I just needed to like, I don't know, get out of my house or something. I'm not leaving my hair like this, but it was in my way. I have got to arrange this microphone. We're about 20 minutes before the webinar, so I'm going to get this cable set up, make sure it works, get Ecamm pulled up, get everything ready, and then go like zhuzh up my appearance and get me a little snacky snack. And then I also forgot that I have to go. So this year I started a like booster club kind of situation for my son's middle school athletics. Honestly, it's not a ton of work, but it's like it's like work, right? And one of the big things that we do is give 8th grade banners, like these big nice banners, to all the 8th graders for their 8th grade night to make it like super special. But I've got to take the pictures for them. I did have a guy who has like a graphic design company step up and be like, I'm happy to make the posters, but I'm not a photographer. So I've got the baseball and softball done for this spring season. I've got to go take track pictures today, and I almost forgot. So I got to do that when the webinar's over. Just a lot going on today. But I did take the morning real slow. My hair is literally insane. And I had to get out of my sweatshirt for a minute. But that workshop, that one had a different problem. So I felt like it was like one of the better workshops that I've done as far as like the content and the flow, and it flowing into, here's my course to help you, in a while. And the conversion rate of the people on live was much lower than normal. But also the conversion rate of live attendees was higher, but still way lower than I'd like for it to be. So, I don't know. We'll see how the 8 o'clock one goes. I have to go to the school and take track pictures. I know I told y'all that, but I have like 45 minutes ish before I have to do that. And I'm thinking I've got to figure out this office situation because it's just gotten out of hand. So I think I'm going to try and tackle my office in the next like 30 minutes. Oh, but before I do, let me show you this thing that I got. So all of my cameras are Sony cameras. All of my cameras take these types of batteries, like all of them. The one I'm filming on, I have a Sony ZV-E1. I have a Sony a7 IV, which is more of my photography camera. That's what I'm going to take the pictures with. I have a Sony a7S III that also takes this, like lots of these batteries floating around, okay? And I have like 4 or 5 of these batteries. Peter Lindgren? Is that how you say his name? Lindgren? Sorry if I'm butchering that. I saw where he created this like a few months ago, but when I went to click the link, it was either sold out or I couldn't buy it or something. But then I remembered that he created this when I was having a problem the other day. So I got it and oh my gosh, it's so good. So basically it charges 3 of my batteries at once. Not only that though, but it has slots for SD cards and CF Express, I guess, as well as mini SD cards to like just hold them. This one case could hold all my batteries and SD cards when I'm traveling. Not only that, but if the batteries are charged in here, I could actually charge my phone from this, like, which is crazy. So like with all of those features, I think it's gonna be a thing that I am like using constantly, especially when I travel. So that's awesome because it'll eliminate like the normal battery charger. It'll also eliminate my card case. I can like carry it all in this and have 3 charged at every time. And you know, when I pop one out, I can like, you know, put another one in to charge it or whatever. All of my batteries were dead the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to charge all these. But normally I charge one at a time. And I was like, I forgot I got this. So I popped them all in here. They're all charged now. So I have tons of charged batteries and I just think it's gonna be like a really good accessory. So I had to share because yeah. It is 6:45, but I'm getting the walk-in, watching some Gilmore Girls while I do it. And my hair's crazy. And you know what? I don't even care. 8 p.m. workshop attendees might as well expect me to be there in my pajamas. Just saying. Say hi. Do you always bring a banana when you walk? It's really windy, as you can probably hear. But we felt like we needed to get out of the house. And obviously eat a banana as we go. So I came to the park because I'm filming a video about like a cool effect I found in Final Cut Pro. And I thought I'd like come here to film some little clips to like show the effect. And it's like kind of cold, but not like cold. It's like 50 something, but like nobody's here. I'm excited because normally, I mean, there's people here, but normally when I do something like this, there's people watching me all the time, which I just kind of have to get used to. Like, okay, so that's something fun to talk about too, by the way, is, you know, like when people want to vlog or whatever, there's always a conversation of like vlogging in public. And I will tell you that if I can get past this, anybody can, because when I vlog, I most certainly am vlogging in front of somebody I know. I live in a teeny tiny town. I know everybody. And specifically, like in this little park I'm in, I mean, it's close to my house. Like, I grew up in this neighborhood. My husband grew up in this neighborhood. We know all the people. And so, if I can get past it, you can get past pulling your camera out in front of strangers. Hi. I wish I would have brought my bigger lens. There's a ton of fishermen in the little creek here, and I could get some really good footage of them. But even if I ask their permission right now, I can't get close enough to them with this lens. So you know. We are gonna finish this vlog off with a Chipotle run. I never get Chipotle because we don't have one, but I am in the county next to mine because my son had some like sports stuff, and so I'm like, I'm going to get Chipotle. It's a Good Friday. Stay tuned for the next video to see all those effects in Final Cut Pro that I got the clips for today. You're gonna love it. Also, just an update on the M3 MacBook Air. It has run beautifully with everything I've done. I've done Photoshop and Lightroom at the same time with multiple things open. I've done Final Cut Pro, little things. I've not like tried to bog it down, but it handled little things really well. I'm excited about it. Also, I put it in my backpack today and it added like no weight. So yay for that. Thanks for hanging out with me this week. I'll be honest, remembering to vlog is a problem, but I have a tool coming to help me with that, which I'm really excited about. Bye y'all.